the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 54. Check Mike, check Mike. Where are they, team? One. Crunch. Where are they, good?
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
58, 21.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Complete to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go. Check.
Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This complete to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. To throw is Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw again is Ryan. Caught by Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Atlanta. Ready, back 25. Hey, express. General West. Check. Bang. Hey, orbit.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Mariota now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Watch the pass.
One.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
Don't get nervous.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Mariota dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Ready, go, lady. 25. Check back. 21.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Freeman.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
54, stop. Let's get off the field.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Ryan. Complete to Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them. And his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
1st down, Atlanta.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Steicher, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking down.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quick.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Slam. Check. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Haywood.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Base. We got motion. Back up.
Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Big Dad. 11. Go. Wait. He's coming, double up. Let him go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood